CII, all our senior guests, esteemed veterans, and senior serving officers, whom I could see in the hall, and distinguished member of Indian industry, academia, R&D organizations, and member of the media, and ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, please allow me to thank the God Almighty for giving me this opportunity to address you all from this very prestigious podium of DEFCON. I also thank all of you, and especially our Honorable Rajani, for having spared, and for the Army staff for having spared very precious time or very busy schedule, and in form of encouraging presence at DEFCON 2017. DEFCON is the landmark forum for informed interaction and will continue significantly to the journey of operational communication support to digital army. The goal is that we are able to get it an optimal, robust, resilient information communication technology infrastructure support for all users down to the last soldier at the edge of the TB. The vision of Digital India of our Honorable Prime Minister is changing the lives of our citizens and common people for the better. Just like smart cities, that will improve the governance architecture, we in the armed forces need to create a smart battle space. The pertinent question then is, how do we create a smart battle space for a digital army? I have a very simple analogy to convey to you. When we first started using our normal mobile phone, we were able to make our voice call and text the messages. They were not smart like the smartphone which is of now today. So what has made these phones as a smart? Because of their very high capacity, data handling capability and connectivity, which has been actually enabled by a transformation of the chip technology, and that has made it smart. Now similarly, when we talk of a smart battle space, what do we mean? All users in the battle space, whether it is sensor, including the sensor, shooter and decision maker, must have a high capacity data connectivity with smart and efficient application or worldwide applications, apps, and which should converge the voice, video and data services. To achieve this smart battle space, we will need to increasingly rely on the COTS, that is the commercially off-the-shelf technology, and equipment with optimal customization. We have to carry out certain customization. It can't be just plain simple commercially off-the-shelf, as we are saying. So the rapid pace of evolution of ICT and of the obsolescence implies that military-specific proprietary design and development cannot keep pace with developing and cutting-edge technology. While this has the potential to enable the tri-services integration, but COTS comes with its own set of challenges, such as ruggedization and security. Hence, we, the Indian Armed Forces, Indian industry, academia and R&D organization will have to jointly brainstorm the pillar on which this indigenous infrastructure for the digital army can build upon. I want to emphasize the word indigenous, which has just been also highlighted here for three reasons. Firstly, and most obviously, it is the security requirement. Secondly, indigenous solution will lead to self-reliance in defense sector in keeping with the aim and intent of the Make in India initiative of our Honorable Prime Minister. And thirdly, and most importantly, it is the indigenous solution which gives us the capacity to upgrade our system with the passage of time in a more cost-effective manner. This then is the true relevance of DEFCON in the yesteryears also and this one also. That is why we are all together. Collaboration generated here must lead to tangible solutions and outcome, ensuring the highest standard. And sir, I am quoting from our chiefs, one of the most important KRA, ensuring the highest standard of operational preparedness to meet the present and emerging challenges, and ensuring force modernization, incorporating relevant contemporary technology are two of the most important thrust area of our chief. We shall hence look forward to the discussion during DEFCON 2017 to focus on what are the appropriate technologies that we need to imbibe for the digital army. And what needs to be done is to seek Indianized solutions, trustworthy solutions. I am happy to note that the theme of DEFCON 2017, infrastructure and skilled human resources for the digital army, as well as the content planned for each of the individual session is so aptly in sync with the thrust area of our chief. Let me talk to you about the few takeaways which are the various sessions which have been organized. The first session is titled Trends for India Digital Army and Operational Perspective. We are here that the session that will follow, that we should be able to take away, firstly, what are the emerging technology that need to be developed to support this infrastructure? And in particular, how do we achieve the tri-service network centricity? Should it be the routing protocol of IPMPLS and the standard? We are supposed to be, drawing some of these things from there. Secondly, the structure and operational architecture for the cloud computing based data center and data analytics need to be worked out for our digital army. Should we go beyond the service models of software, platform and infrastructure and like new hybrid model? These are projects that we will be able to look upon. And thirdly, how do we leverage the technologies and capabilities associated with Internet of Things? Let's just call it military Internet of Things, because we will be working through its own private cloud and that kind of Internet. The second session is the global trend in communication, a technology perspective. Few takeaways that we want to give you as a poser. Firstly, knowing the challenges of software-defined radio and especially the software-based mobile ad hoc network managed that needs to be done by Indian industry for more than secure web platform and more routing protocol. Secondly, while the reliance on the COTS and the need for its customization to yield modified off-the-shelf equipment is well established, the life cycle cost and vulnerabilities of open standard vis-a-vis customized solution need to be deliberated upon. The fourth session on skilling human capital and reorienting organization structure and contemporary battlefield domain focuses on the most potent weapon for the digital army battle space, and that is the HR, the human, the man in machine. So we need to propose that how we build up strategic partnership to ensure continuous enhancement of technical threshold for our soldiers, and in particular the info warriors. We will also need to understand how industry can contribute to creating the skilled workforce for a digital army, and how do we create the channels of greater collaboration in the field of ICT. Before I conclude, I would also like to make a very gentle suggestion, sir, that the fast pace of evolution of ICT equipment implies that ICT procurement need to be handled with a separate fast-track procurement procedures. It's a very gentle suggestion because we find that the time cycle is so much that by the time we come to some stage, it becomes quite obsolete or certain portion of its currency is lost. I compliment the DEFCOM organizing committee for engaging the content that they have planned. I will fail in my duty if I do not thank CII for their immense support to DEFCOM 2017. I am certain it will lead to tangible outcome on the synergized transforming amongst the galaxy of specialists gathered here. Tivr Chaukas, Jai.